Hi, my name's Christy Weber, and I'm here in my office with my dog Oscar. And this is my office. And what I'm going to do is go out now and introduce you to some of my staff. So, we're going to go into the resource room, and I want you to meet a couple people.
They end up.
Are you on the phone?
I am with Mark Winters.
Hi, Mark Winters. It's Christy Weber.
Hi, Christy.
How are you?
I'm fine. 'Tis the season for snow, you know.
I know, you sound like a Wisconsin person. 'Tis the season for snow, you know. So,
We're just working out the pricing for 2012 snow season.
I mean, something that maybe we can make a little money at? All right, Mark, I'll see you later.
We'll see ya.
Get a deer.
I'll try.
All right, bye.
Bye.
We'll go across the way to my buddy Roger Post. Roger, say hi.
Hi, how you doing?
What do you do?
Oh, just about everything. What
Yeah.
about you?
And what was the goofiest thing you've seen around this place?
Chickens running around the office, pooping in the kitchen.
Yeah,
It's a
inside
crazy-
the office.
Inside the office.
All right, thanks, Raj.
See ya.
So now we'll go and meet a few more people. Jason, what do you do here?
I am the marketing coordinator.
What else do you do that you can't stand?
I think every day I get to answer the wonderful phones, and there's not a day that goes by that I'm not amazed at the types of calls that come in every day. The best ones are when people think that it's our trucks who are illegally parked or are blocking something. It turns out it's not even us. That actually kind of makes me laugh.
We are blamed all the time because we have red trucks for anything that a red truck does. So, Chris Hansen, say your name and what you do here.
Hi, Chris Hansen. Aside from having a snotty nose, I do residential enhancements and maintenance.
And what's one of the goofiest things that you see around here that you're amazed by at this office?
For both of those, it's everybody here.
Everybody, it's
Yeah.
the way, okay.
Every single body in this office.
All right. All right. And we'll go to Cindy. Cindy Terrell.
Yes, Christy.
Explain a little bit what your name is and where you came from and why you
Explain my
work here.
name.
Who your name? What's your name?
My name is Cindy Terrell.
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 Okay, sorry.
But you can call me Terrell.
Yeah.
I'm an account manager. I work on CDOT, but I also get involved in a lot of other things, accounting related.
And are you a CPA?
I am a CPA, yes. This is my second career. Started about 10 years ago.
And so what is some of the goofiest stuff that you see around here that you would want anybody to know about?
They're the cast of characters,
Cast characters.
particularly on Friday nights.
And you have particularly on Friday nights when you're drinking. And you have no reason at all I never told you what I'm filming for at all, right?
I have no idea why you're filming. No,
All right.
not at all.
I have not said anything. Jenny! What do you do and stuff? What's your name? What do you do at Christy Weber Landscapes?
At Christy Weber Landscapes, I work on North Lakeshore Drive Grant Park and Museum campus. And right now, I'm going to North Lakeshore Drive.
And what is some of the goofiest stuff? You're new to Christy Weber Landscapes. You just started. What's some things, or what do you think about this place?
I love when the Cookie Man comes on Friday. That makes my day.
Okay.
I think that probably sums it right up.
The Cookie Man. All right. The Cookie Man. He comes on Friday and sells cookies for $1 a piece. So, all right, we're walking back towards the designer section. Kelly Murphy from the Ohio State. Kelly, tell us what you do.
I design
You're a designer. So, what do you design?
commercial, residential, a little bit of
For landscaping.
landscaping,
All right. And your husband-to-be and your boyfriend is a...
architect.
And so what's some of the goofiest stuff that you've seen around this office or that make you either like it or not like it, aside from your boss?
The rooster.
The rooster!
The
You're the
rooster.
second chicken person. The rooster is winning the best thing about this office. Not the atmosphere.
No, of course, the atmosphere, the
Yeah.
people.
So we will find the rooster and we will show you why everybody's amazed by our rooster in our city. So Randall's a new Ohio Stater.
The Ohio State.
Theo's higher kind of second career.
Third
Same.
career.
Fourth.
Yeah, whatever.
What do you do here?
I design as well.
And what else?
Estimating.
And what else?
I schedule appointments with other designers.
And so in
Answer
your
phones.
brand new career here at Chris Ever Landscapes,
Yeah.
and you're about to get married too, right?
No.
Oh,
That's
I thought you
Kelly.
were.
That's Kelly.
Oh, that's right. Kelly's getting married. You're not getting married. Aaron, you getting married?
No.
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 Just remember, it's $200 an employee when you get married.
Oh, wow.
So, anyway,
Maybe I am getting married.
whatever. What is it that is just either drives you crazy or you love or you hate about Chris Ever Landscapes?
That's a loaded question.
Doesn't matter.
Well, I think what I love about Chris Webber Landscapes is the laid-back atmosphere. Even though everyone's hardworking, it's still, and everyone's professional, it's still fun.
Laid back
Exactly.
and fun. All right, Aaron Canterbury, right?
Yes.
Half the time I don't even remember people's names, sorry to say. Especially when I'm under pressure. Aaron, where'd you come from? Why are you here now? What happened? You worked at another firm?
I did work at another design build firm, and I was recruited, and it worked out.
Heavily?
Yes, and it worked out. So
Good.
I'm here, not from the
So-
Ohio State,
Where are you from? What school did you go to?
Champaign, U of I.
U of I.
That's right.
And so we have two Ohio Staters and a U of I person. And so, Aaron, you've been here a short time, new staff. What do you think? What's a immediate memory aside from Friday night drinking?
Oh, darn, that's what I was going to say. The chickens are the next one.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
chickens are pretty
next.
fascinating.
I was going to say the Friday nights. But
So I go to Costco and I tend to buy a little bit of bourbon and a little bit of Patron and then I bring it back. I don't drink, but my staff does. So Denise, what do you do?
Oh, I am the contract administrator for commercial construction.
And what else?
What else? I don't know. I do everything back here, paperwork wise. I'm also Aaron's psychologist. Sometimes.
Yep, she's a little bit of everyone's psychologist. You are technically trained as a nurse,
Oh gosh, no. I have my CNA.
CNA, so that
Certified
has
nursing
something to do
assistant.
with being
Yes.
able to rescue people and you're on our contract. So what's some of the craziest shit you've seen around this place?
Oh God. I don't know. Just people here are absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I love it though.
Exactly.
I love it. I don't know any other office you'd get this type of environment, so. I'm
Everybody
happy.
works like harder than you've ever been in any other office, I
Absolutely,
imagine.
but they still have fun and they still made some of the best friends ever here, so.
Good. And continue, even if people get fired or they leave, you still have relationships with them.
Absolutely.
Even if they're fired. Yeah, it's true. Even if they're fired. But that's all right. We love everybody. Thank you, you guys. Bye. Joe, brand new comer, North Sider. Joe Mashik was Christy Weber staffer and now on again. So, Joe, what do you do here?
Eye candy.
Oh, yeah, he's the good looker.
I'm the eye candy here.
He's the eye candy. He's O'Hare Midway.
O'Hare Midway, by God, we're getting it done.
Yes, and so what's some of the craziest crap you've seen around this place? Something that just...
Where do I start, Christy?
I know, I know.
Every day. What is it? I can't put my finger on it. Every day is something new and something exciting. It's something a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
So, actually,
It is true. There's a lot of drama.
There's something crazy right now.
Uh-oh, he's got a call. All right. And so Oscar's following me around as he typically does. This is our open office where I'm walking. Nice big open office. And here's where some of the bosses sit, and of course they're not here. All right. Carly. Carly, where do you go to school, why are you here, and how long you worked here?
Michigan State. I'll be here 3 years in January.
And what's your degree in?
Horticulture.
Horticulture. So I'm from Michigan too. So it's always good to have another Detroiter. I'm from Flint, and I'm all Carly is a sister, meaning that she's one of the lesbians that work here with me. We don't always admit that, but it's pretty. So Carly, what's some of the craziest stuff you've seen? What do you do exactly here?
Do a lot of the seasonal rotations, four-season maintenance, and then what we consider enhancements, just adding on to existing landscapes, regardless of size.
And so then what's some crazy thing that you've seen aside from maybe somebody falling in the river doing an installation?
Yeah.
Which never happened, thank God,
I
we'd be
know,
sued.
it was really close. Mostly we get yelled at, a lot of encounters with vagrants and homeless people downtown, which is always fairly interesting.
And also our contract people, the people that run our contracts constantly yell at us.
Yes. Yeah, so
Over-
just keeping it cool.
Nothing died.
No.
Nobody died.
No.
It's just
Everything is
usually about a
totally fine.
plant
Yes.
or some silliness. Okay.
Yes.
It's very frustrating though.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're grateful.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Carly.
Yes.
Peg, here's a neighbor.
Hi.
My friend Peg, my neighbor Peg.
Hello, Christy.
And what's your name? What do you do? And your phone's ringing. Do you have to answer it?
Yeah, I better take it. Just
Okay,
in
well, we're
case.
going to listen to this. Maybe it's
Okay.
important.
Good morning, Christy Weber Landscapes. How may I help you? Yeah.
Where's the crazy lady with the camera?
Oh, well, Peg's on the phone. This is our chicken. Isn't he beautiful? It's actually seems unreal. And he is so pretty. Here I am. He's friendly. We found him. Where'd you get him, Roger?
We found him in a cemetery. Marina found him.
No,
His, we can put him down. You can walk around with
Number?
And, it isn't beyond them to come in if our door is open, correct?
That's correct. All summer long.
They come right into the office.
And any animal that wants food comes to Peg.
I didn't get an email.
Peg has all the treats. So, Roger, why was this chicken at the cemetery?
We think he was part of some ritual and he ran away before the final sacrifice.
And so, why is he here? Because we have a bunch of...
We got a bunch of ladies for him.
Yes, we have a whole bunch of them.
Every day
So,
we need some ladies.
here's Peg now. Everybody's got to see this. We love this chicken.
Carly loves the rooster.
Ooh, the rooster grosses Carly out. Get him. Go get him. Let me get the dog. Oscar! Oscar, who's in here? There she goes. There goes Boniface. Boniface is named after the cemetery that he was found in. Boniface. Chick, 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 chick. So Peg has the treats for the dogs and the chicken.
Oh, he's not interested. He's interested in Carly.
And Carly runs from this chicken. And we would just love to hear him crow. Oh, he's got a bug.
I don't know.
Is that a bug?
No, somebody threw something.
Oh, it's a cookie. So, Peg, what do you do?
Oh, what do? I work with the city contracts. I am a paper wrangler.
It's true.
The city believes the more paper, the more important things are, even though it's ridiculous in this day and age. But we have a piece of paper for every single thing we ever do, and sometimes more than one pieces of paper. So just keeping that together is a full-time enterprise.
Yes, that's also that is almost more important than the quality of our workmanship, is the quality of our paperwork. Correct?
Correct. And it has, instead of getting easier in this day and age of a paperless society, it's gotten worse.
It's true, because there's been so many thieves in the city of their own people instead of us outside contractors that they spend a great deal of time making sure that we behave properly because they don't.
That's Right.
So, Peg, what's something goofy you see around here aside from this chicken and everybody, and the chicken that everybody's taking a break to feed, and
We love our chickens.
we love our chickens. What other crazy things?
Crazy things. Well, I know somebody said about our Friday nights. It's one place that you don't have to leave your job to go to happy hour, which is sort of fun. Crazy, but nerve-wracking is how we like to push right to the bitter end on biz. That makes me
True.
a little bit nuts.
This is true. Poor Peg has to put together all the paperwork because that's her job, paperwork. Oh, here
Say
goes,
goodbye to Boniface.
here goes Boniface back outside.
I'll be out later with snacks.
And here's the dog. Totally friendly to the chickens. I have them at home too. I have 4. We have how many chickens here? A fox. A coyote ate one of our chickens, sadly.
We have 7, Boniface and 6 hens.
Red and the 5 girls.
Yes, and we love them all. So what Peg is saying is that we wait to the last minute to give Peg the things that she needs to be able to put together a bid. Correct?
Yes, and sometimes it keeps my hair getting grayer and grayer as we go along.
And we definitely go to the beauty parlor and color our hair.
We sure do.
Because Peg is not a natural redhead.
No.
Bernie, here's one of our Latinos. Been with the company how long? What's your name and how long you've been here?
Bernie Carranza will be 12 years in April. So
Bernie, what did you start off as working at this company?
I was 23 years old. I was coming in. I applied for a foreman position, and then Christy heard me speak English and said, "Oh shit, this guy speaks English. Put him in the office." It was in spring, and
Didn't you hurt your leg and that's why you got stuck in the office?
I hurt my leg, and so I didn't want to sit at home, and I went in the office, helped Lourdes make phone calls to residential clients, put schedules together, and I was discovered. So
Bernie, what has happened in your life since you started here?
So from
Got
foreman,
married, but no.
Oh yeah. 23 years old, married. I had kids, bought a house. I've grown up.
Grew up big in the company and doing well for yourself.
Oh yeah, for
Very
myself
proud.
and
Your
my
family's
family.
proud of you.
Absolutely, everyone. They're thankful for Christy Weber.
Do you have a degree in anything?
No.
No degree.
No degree. High school.
Don't you feel like your seat of the pants, learning it on the streets, has been much more valuable than a degree in horticulture?
I take everything and I try to learn from it, and this has just been like my schooling. So I'm very appreciative, and
But you're still having fun.
yeah, I am.
Even
Oh,
though things.
after
What's
this
some
year.
goofy thing that you've seen happen here aside from the door falling off one of our trucks when you first started? What's another crazy thing that?
The pride parades are always fun.
Yeah. Let me just. We used to do Pride Parade until we got kicked out of Pride Parades because we got too drunk and one of our guys pulled his pants down and exposed himself, and so they kicked us out.
Humping the truck.
Yes, he was humping the truck, all drunked up, and then he fell off and he busted out all of his teeth. So, but we used to all have a blast till we got kicked out. And Bernie,
There's so many memories. There's so many. This is like it's like part of my family. I mean. It's just
Lauren, accounting guy.
It's a lot. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, one of the newest members of our team. Name, where you come from, why you're here.
My
Aside
name
from
is Jack
needing a
Klein.
job.
Yeah, I'm originally from Iowa. Just graduated from Iowa State. Got a degree in history, which is just highly useful at a landscape company. I do admin here. Generic admin minion number 3 is what I call myself.
Minion number 3.
Minion number 3. There are always no minion number 1 or 2 either. I'm just number 3. I do the residential scheduling. I guess I can even say I manage the North Shore gas stuff because I guess I do now, which
Yes,
is
you
kind of
do.
a new thing for me that I'm responsible for something, which is fun. And also, I kind of do whatever miscellaneous tasks people have to do.
And
they don't have time.
he makes me buy a Mountain Dew, which I filled it up. I filled the machine up last night just for Jack.
I saw a huge pile of big
Boxes.
boxes and things before I left last night, which was super fun.
So what is one of the craziest things in your store? How long have you been here? About 3
Since
months?
August 15th, so it's almost exactly 3 months now.
So what do you think? Just, you've been in the military, you've been in some pretty strict situations. What do you think of this office?
This office seems to have, I personally like the combination of the fact that, like, all right, we get the business done, but we're not, I'm wearing a t-shirt here to work, in an office. I've been told I'm ruined for any kind of, like, corporate work in the future in an office because,
It might be true.
This is just not what they do here. But the crazy thing I think I saw was, my second day here. This involves you, Christy, actually. I'm sitting in the break room. I hear a motor outside. I'm like, oh, somebody's got a motorcycle? I like motorcycles. Go out the window, take a look outside. It's the boss doing donuts in a go-kart. Throwing up stuff like, all right, that's kind of cool. Like,
And actually throwing up rocks and damaging my own car because I wasn't paying attention.
but this even gets better. Like, donuts, she stops like, oh, that was pretty cool. And then all of a sudden, oh, your kids are here. You take one in each knee, you kind of wrap your arm around, just tear off again. You don't do donuts with them, which is probably good, but they would be flung from your vehicle. But like, that's awesome. It's like, what is that? Like, oh, that's the company go-kart. Like, we have a company go-kart? Well, it is, but nobody else drives it than Christy. But we've got one. Like, that is awesome.
And don't tell anybody that I do put my children on that go-kart without helmets and without goggles. And so we'll keep that private.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Jack. I forgot about that.
It was fun.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. And now we're going to walk a little more. This is just some smattering of the office. This is the wall. I'm going to see if I can zoom out. This is a wall that we had built specifically for all of our awards. If you look behind me, you can kind of see all these awards. I call it the Wall of Shame. And so, people stand here and wait for us, and we're late, and read this wall. And they think we're pretty special, actually. So now we're just kind of walking over to meet. Hey, Josh Teal, tell us your name.
I'm Josh Teal.
And what is this room you're in?
It's the server room.
And this is like your little closet where your office is, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Josh, what's going on? What do you do?
I take care of all the computers in the network.
And here's just some of the stuff that he does. And are you having fun?
A blast. Every day.
And so tell me, Josh, what's going on, how do I know you? Briefly.
You know my Uncle Terry.
And who else worked here in your family? Like practically everybody.
My grandma, my grandpa. Who else? My Uncle Scott didn't work for you.
No, Uncle Scott never worked here.
Thank God.
But John probably helped me in one way, your dad.
Yep.
So, and his uncle is my lobbyist, so his uncle's very important, and I've known him all my life. And so, I feel like all my life. And so that's why his grandma and grandpa came and worked here. But now Josh is our IT guy, and just tell me real quick a little of what's gone on in your life since you started working here.
Well,
Personally.
Getting married, buying a house, starting a life. It's been pretty amazing.
Good. And what's kind of one of the craziest things that you've seen around here? Because you see a lot.
Oh, God.
How many years have you been here?
3.5.
So what is a crazy thing aside from the chickens? Because everybody says that, but something off the top of your head really quick that you just couldn't believe happened. I know there's a lot.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time thinking of something. You're putting me on the spot.
Josh probably was. Were you here, Josh, when I was pregnant?
Yes.
And so I think
the mower story.
Yeah, Josh, tell about the mower story when I was pregnant. So.
Well, she was. What were you? 8 months pregnant.
8 months pregnant.
8 months pregnant on a lawnmower, helping park all the mowers in the shop, and you lost control and fell off.
And it was on.
And it was on, and it was moving.
And it was videotaped.
Oh God, I forgot the videotape part. Yes.
Yes, and so Josh also manages all of our GPS, not GPS, well, yes, actually our GPS, so he's kind of big brother. And he also looks at all the videos with me to try to find all of our offenders, and the offender here would be me, being stupid on a mower, losing control of it, and wiping out at 8 months pregnant. Remember?
Absolutely.
Right.
Unbelievable.
So, all right, well, thanks, Josh.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
See ya.
Lauren. Ron.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, Lauren.
How you
What do
doing?
you do?
A little bit of everything. Try to manage the books here.
And so, you know, are you a CPA?
Yes, I am.
You
CPA
are a
and
CPA.
MBA.
How many years have you worked here?
I have worked here 3. This is
3
my third
years. So
dream
what do
session.
you think of this crazy office? And you're a business guy all the way, but believe me,
She broke
this
me.
is, yeah, he's busted. Let me just tell you, Lauren never came without a full outfit on, meaning his like workwear and tie and all that. But now look at him; he looks like Mountain Man
Yeah.
with a beard. So Lauren, what's some crazy stuff? Something that I mean, there's plenty of it. You get in the middle of a lot of firestorms.
There's never a dull moment. There's a lot of youth in this organization, and it shows through in both the energy and everything else.
And the screw-ups.
And it keeps you going. So
Keeps you going.
Got a good team, and we're looking forward to making some hay here.
So what about, how many kids do you have?
I have 3 boys.
Are they in the house or out of the house?
One is out touring college.
Right on.
Yeah.
And so you're a proud father and a Boy Scout.
Yep.
And he might be a Republican, but we don't talk about it. All right. Here we go. Faith, how long have you worked here? This is, say your name, what you do.
My name is Faith. I've been working at Christina for Landscape for 3 years.
What do you do here?
I am a staff accountant and I take care of the day-to-day accounting entries.
For accounts receivable, right? For
Actually,
payables.
both accounts receivable and payable.
Great. So are you having fun at this company?
Yes, I
You
do.
are. And Faith, are you a CPA now?
Yes, I am.
So you are a certified public accountant.
Yes, I am a registered certified public accountant.
Right on. So you came to us as an intern, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I came to Christina for Landscape when I was doing my last semester at University of Chicago.
Are you the only Asian person that works here?
Yes,
Are you Japanese or Chinese?
I am Chinese.
You are Chinese. Do you live in Chinatown here?
I used to, but I recently moved out, so.
Did she move in with a boyfriend?
I just moved out with my family, that's all.
And I think she has a car now, correct?
Yes, that's my family car.
Oh, it's a family car, but you moved out of your mom and dad's house.
No, I'm still living with them.
Okay. Very Chinese, living with the mom and dad, wouldn't you say, Faith?
Yes.
Does your sister live there too?
Actually, my sister, she's living on campus,
Where did she go to school?
DePaul University.
Where did you go to school?
UIC, like University of Illinois at Chicago.
Okay, so Faith, did you have fun at this company? What do you think of working here? What's something funny that you've seen that...
I think it's very fun to working with others right here. People are very easy to talk to. That's one thing that I like.
Yes? Anything that drives you crazy that you just can't believe?
During the green season, I have to say that there's like tons of things that we have to do it like right that at that moment. So that is like one moment that I think that's crazy.
So we refer to our seasons as green and white. So we have green season, which is from, March through November, and then we have white, which is our snow season starting in November right now. So when green season is in place, we are buckled down and it's crazy. So Georgia.
Hello.
Saul.
Good
Georgia.
day.
Georgia's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
When did you
8
start?
months, March-ish.
You're kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
So Jack is the newest one.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So what do you do?
Do accounts payable. So I
And
pay
so you're
the
Greek,
bills.
aren't you?
Half Greek, half Italian.
How many dogs do you have?
I
at
have
home?
11 little rat chihuahuas.
She
And
does.
3 cats and 1 cat with 3 legs named Trinity. And that's my farm at my house.
So what is your schooling in?
Finance. Then I minored in accounting.
So a degree?
Mm-hmm. Bachelor's at Dominican University in River Forest.
So are you having fun here?
I am.
Do you like your job?
I do like my job.
And what's the crazy things that you see here?
Those damn chickens chase me to my car after work every day.
It's true. I'll wait till Saul gets off the phone. Maria, ¿cómo está?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Oh, bien. So what, how long have you worked here, Maria Flores?
6.5 years.
Where'd you come from?
Valley Crest Landscape Development.
Where are you from in Mexico?
Cuernavaca, Morelos.
Right on. How long have you lived in America?
Gosh, since 1975.
Right on. And you have how many daughters?
3 girls.
Which is the most important thing in your life?
My girls.
Your girls. What do you do here?
I'm payroll administrator.
And a little bit of everything else. She also importantly deposits all the checks in the cash and make sure that we have money in the bank. Maria, what's some of the, you've been here a long time, in the scheme of things, considering people come and go. What's one of the craziest things that, right off the top of your head that you can think of that you saw here?
Crazy?
Aside from me again.
Everybody does want to come back, though. And you give them a second chance and you believe in them. And I think that's why people come back.
Yeah, what she's saying is we definitely are a second chance place. There's a lot of things that happen, and we tend to fire people, and then we tend to let them come back. And then, sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. But it is fun. We have would you say we have one of the most, you work for another landscaper, right?
Yes.
Would you say we have one of the most diverse staffs
Yes.
in the state of Illinois?
Absolutely.
Probably in the Midwest.
Uh-huh.
Were there any black people at your other company?
Maybe 2.
2, and that was one of the largest companies in the country.
Yes.
So Valley Crest is a California company, one of the largest $400 million company. We're in employees all over the country, and she's thinking possibly 2 black people. So not really an industry for African Americans, but for
Mexicans, Latinos.
Mexicans. So you're sort of the Mexican mama around here, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you very much, Maria. All right, so this is the county staff. I'm going to wait for Saul to get off the phone. As you can see, he's dealing with something. He collects my money. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is my girlfriend. Look at how big that hand is. Look at that. That's a no. Felicia Solibo. So how long you been here?
12 years.
12 years. So where did you start working when you came here?
Where? Which is in location?
Yes.
Or at your house on Winchester.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen next to the sink.
Next to the sink.
Yes.
So Felicia, lots going on in your life. You've lost a brother. Felicia and I have been through a lot together. We have been 12 years being around each other in a work situation or whatever is a long time. So what's some memorable moment, and there's plenty in your life, aside from us smoking in the house and almost killing you with lung cancer, was the house blue when you used to work at my house?
I think it was green.
But it was blue with smoke. I'm a heavy smoker, and my girlfriend at the time was. And we just said, screw it, we're smoking in the house. So anybody that worked around us went home smelling like a big cigarette. What's a crazy-ass thing that you can remember, Felicia?
Craziest thing I can remember is the last party we had over on Western with Mike Jones and those guys.
A big celebration, 10 years, right after 9/11. Unbelievable. Felicia's sister sang there. A lot of Felicia's family has been around. Boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, husbands, ex-husbands, daughters. She and I have been through a lot. Felicia, what would you say, aside from the party, is just, did you ever expect in this, this industry now, what do you think of how many African Americans work here for us? Is it different, or do you think it's changing?
It's different, and it's really changing. It's really changing. I'm surprised to see a lot of the African Americans even wanting to get into this industry.
But you think more and more companies are taking our leadership and saying, you know what, there's Americans out there that need jobs, and Black Americans do know how to work.
Well, I actually see more African Americans at Christie Weber than any other company.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do.
So, but I do see more and more around, don't you? Or
Trickling around.
yeah. So,
You know.
all right. You know, Fee is probably one of the first Black women that ever worked in the industry, and she would absolutely scare the crap out of all the nurseries. So she is my buyer. And how many years did you spend in jail?
6.5.
Where?
Why did you have to bring that up?
No, because I think it's interesting.
I was in the federal penitentiary in Alderson, West Virginia.
With who? Who was in there with you?
Um,
That shoe lady, wasn't she?
the Charles Manson girl was there. It's actually a penitentiary where Billie Holiday served time. Pakistan Ronnie, she was a person that used to stuff the babies with cocaine and bring them over to the United States from India.
Her Nigerian husband set her up. So, you know, that would be one of her ex-husbands. But she has a beautiful daughter from her. But so Felicia kind of knew, you know, Felicia's one of the smartest women in my company. So she's a great buyer. But she does, when she goes out to see all these very, very, you know, I'm just going to stick on Felicia, Caucasian, white, Republican, right-winged nursery people. How do they look at you, Fee, when they see you?
I can almost see it's like, oh, you're Black.
That's right. Okay. All right. Thanks, Fee. So Saul, who I call Saul, but his name in Spanish is Saul. Saul, what's your name? What you do here?
I am my name, so I am an AR manager here.
And you're the AR manager.
Yeah.
And how long have you been here?
Same time as Georgia. March.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
you guys
started a
been
week
here
after-
8 months?
I started a week after Georgia.
And so what did you do before you came here?
I was actually operations intern at a not-for-profit called ASE.
What was the non-for-profit?
ASE, Hispanic Alliance for Career Enhancement.
Okay, so are you Mexican?
Yes.
Oh, right on. And what's your degree?
Finance.
Really? Where's it from?
Loyola University.
Are you finished with your degree?
Yes,
or
I
you
am.
are. You have a degree in finance.
Yes, I do.
Right on. So what's some of the Saul's very quiet, minds his own business, comes and goes. He's a smart guy. He knows stay under the radar, and you make it at Christie Weber Landscapes. So, what's something crazy you've seen now where you have your chance?
All the invoicing I have to do.
It's true. We have a crazy system. We do 200 residential clients a week, and he has to produce a invoice for each of those customers every month. Am I correct?
Yes.
Are you still seeing straight on your little computer there?
Yeah.
Yes, we're very happy to have him. This, my friends, is the accounting office, and their fearless leader is out. There's his music box, and they actually have windows where the rest of the staff does not. So, bye, you guys. Thank you. All right, we're going to walk back here and see if we have anybody in the kitchen. This is they call it Christie's Diner. I don't know. It's Christie's Bar. And this is where we have lunch. We believe in having a lunchroom. And we never remember to turn on the lights in the hallway. This is for our cleaning gal, and she just came back. We actually thought she was going to come back. She got stuck in Mexico, but she's back. She says that she was crazy to even leave and go to Mexico. So Noah, really quick, cannot go. Noah, how long you worked here? What's your name? Say your whole name.
Noah Van Coten. I've worked here for 5 years, roundabouts.
So where did you start, and what's your degree in, and what do you do now?
My degree is in political science. It's horrible. I started as a residential enhancements foreman, worked my way up to residential enhancements field supervisor, and now I'm the municipal enhancements field supervisor.
Do you think that it's been a good career path for you at Christie Weber Landscapes?
It's been a great career path here.
Are you having fun?
I'm not having fun right now, but overall I generally have fun.
So what is some?
5 years.
Noah, tell me one crazy thing that you've done. I mean, done or something you've seen around here that you just, it's like no other office would have that. And don't say the chickens.
The chickens. Bernie lighting firecrackers and throwing them across the office in just the middle of the day out of nowhere.
Yeah, I probably gave them to him, and that's true. So, and also our friend the cop that comes over and just gets out his gun and holds it to the head of a dog. So, anything else you want to add, or something goofy, or?
Here's the 5 more super duper years here.
Oh, good.
Woohoo!
Thank you, Noah. Thank you. All right. Kelly's helper. Is everybody on the phone or off the phone?
No more phone
Lisa, Kelly.
Hi.
Hi. So, Kelly Bolger, brand
Yes.
new. How long you been here?
3 years.
Sweet. So we have a lot of 3-year people at about age bracket 28 to 32.
Actually, 4 years in February. 4 years in
So,
February.
Kelly, you came with your
Look right
degree in.
think ahead.
We're in our, yeah. What did you say, Roger Post?
I just said, be
Yeah,
in the moment.
live in the now. Live in the now.
So, Kelly Bolger, what do you do?
I am the vice president of the maintenance division. I manage some commercial and municipal contracts and work with Lisa on our regional management contract, which is pretty awesome because it's a new thing that we're doing and we're working on getting it all set.
So, Kelly, do you feel like your life has incredibly taken a different turn since you've come here?
Yes. I actually never.
You're not
did-
divorced, so that's good. So,
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Live in the moment. In the moment.
No, I never actually imagined I'd work for a landscaping company, and I came here because I thought it'd be a great opportunity to work for. I came because of the building and the video I watched of Christy on her webpage of the opening. I was like, that looks like an awesome place.
So, what's some crazy ass thing that you've seen happen around here?
You know, I can't.
No, can't say chickens. Everybody said chickens.
There's so many things. Honestly, I mean, between us jet setting to go and visit sites in the UP on a little prop airplane, and that was pretty awesome. I never
Sharing a hotel in the nastiest hotel ever. Kelly and I had to stay in the nasty hotel where we didn't even want to take our socks off.
I did it, and then we watched reality TV shows.
This was a trip that we took in a single prop plane. That was a friend of mine's plane, and it was a blast. So, any other crazy thing you want to say?
Yeah, I can't think of anything. Come back to me later, and I'll
All
think
right.
of something good.
You feel successful here.
I love it, and the thing that I always am reminded about that I love about this place so much is that, like, if I worked anywhere else, I'd never be able to work on so many different things. And I'm reminded when I talk to my dad about it, because I tell him about everything I do. I take care of bees, we take care of chickens, we burn the bioswale without a permit, and we...
And almost set the shop
and
on
we
fire.
almost set the shop on fire another time, you know? I mean, like, we just do it. And
We just do it.
We
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
And nobody really believes it. When I tell them these stories, they're like, you get paid to do this? This is awesome. I'm like, yeah, it's great.
She's being nice. It is very stressful. So we have, as you can see, they're all in here around, as Peg would say, the incredible paper.
It makes it
Lisa's
work.
new. How long have you been here?
Almost 6 months.
6 months. And where'd you come from? Why do we know you now? What happened?
It was the most random job I ever got. Kelly met my sister and said, we need to hire somebody. And my sister already had a job. She said, but my sister's like me and she's looking. So,
Well, what were you doing for a whole year?
I was overseas doing volunteer work.
In Africa.
11
In
countries,
Africa.
11 months, 4 different continents.
For what type of company?
It was a Christian organization, so we did a lot of humanitarian work.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That it's a Christian.
Yeah, that's a
Non-profit. Non-profit. We just say it's a non-profit.
Okay. So, Lisa, you sit up front with a bunch of the admin people. So what do you think in 6 months is some of the craziest stuff? Cannot say chickens. Everybody said that.
Okay, I won't say chickens, but I will say a way to get convinced to go to accounts receivable meeting. Roger making us omelets.
Oh, yeah.
Out in the courtyard.
How did you do that, Roger? Where'd you get those eggs?
Because
Handshake.
From the bees.
wouldn't touch the chicken's eggs. I was grossed out by them. I'm way too much of a city girl, I thought, to know where those eggs came from to eat them. So he made them, so we ate them. And they were pretty great.
It is true. He took a whole bunch of eggs. Nobody would eat them because everybody's so used to buying them. And so he took them all and broke them and broke open the scariness of fresh eggs, which, can you believe that? And fed everybody omelets that he made out on our grill in our courtyard, which I will show you next.
Yeah.
And they tasted like regular eggs, right?
They tasted better. Better than eggs.
Yeah.
Better.
We
How
should
many
make that
eggs
brand,
did you cook
better
up?
Than eggs.
Probably
Better than eggs.
30.
That is the brand.
30 eggs. That's how many eggs we had because people were afraid to eat them.
Now you
Literally
can keep them in here.
eggs. Now we cannot keep them in here. They're gone.
They're gone.
So, all right, off to show you the courtyard. Let people work. Here's Rebecca. Rebecca. So what do you do for Christy Weber Landscapes? What's your name?
Rebecca,
How long have you worked here?
about 4 months.
Are you Puerto Rican or Mexican?
I'm Puerto Rican.
You're Puerto Rican!
Yes.
She's Puerto Rican. Oh my God. So, do the guys know you're Puerto Rican?
They're surprised, but yes, they know.
Why? Because of your accent? Is it a Mexican accent when you speak Spanish?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you
Starting to
think of
blend
this
in.
company, Rebecca?
I love it.
So you do. And so what's some crazy things that you've seen aside from me being an idiot?
The chickens, that
The
freaks me out.
chickens. The chickens are the number one thing. Anything else that, like, how about our outdoor staff? You know, the exterior staff, we have about 180 guys that just love Rebecca.
Oh, God, yeah, they come visit me all the time.
They do, believe me. And most of them are married too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, are you married?
No.
That's why they like her. So, what do you think of this? Have you worked around this many Mexicans and whites and kind of combined and blacks and in such a diverse atmosphere?
Actually, no, I haven't. It's actually really different from where I come from.
Sometimes it's not easy,
No,
correct?
it's not. No, it's not.
But diversity, I believe, and how we've developed this staff is sort of our strength. And as hard as it might be, it actually has helped us, wouldn't you say?
Yes,
Just in your
definitely.
short stay here. So,
Yeah,
are you having fun?
Oh, yeah, lots of fun.
You gonna stick
Keep it
around?
busy. Oh, yeah, I hope so.
Good. You are.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we're going out into the shop now. Into the shop. This is some of our courtyard. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna just. This is the pond. This is outside my office. They're cleaning it, so the window's opened. We have an artist doing a display out there. I will show you that. So, here we go. Mauricio,
Hey,
how long have you worked here?
let's see, about 5 months now.
A lot of new staff, 5 months. So,
Yeah.
where'd you work before you came here?
Prestige Nursery Garden Center. out in
So,
the suburbs.
I remember you telling me that completely different style of what's going on here, correct?
Oh yeah, completely different. Suburbs versus the city is just that alone is different.
Morning.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
And
But very
so,
exciting.
are you having fun?
Yeah.
What's one of the
Look.
craziest things you see around this joint that just you cannot believe? For an office.
For an office. Well, I mean, I like that. I like the open office that allows you to kind of, know what's going on and communicate with everybody else. That's very important here.
Do
Everybody
you
works.
are you Mexican?
Yeah.
You are, and where are you from?
Michoacan.
Michoacan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, how long have you lived in America?
I've been here since I was 5 years old. So.
Super. And
Raised here.
and I believe he speaks both languages, correct?
Yes, I do.
Great. And is that helpful for you in this business?
Yes, very helpful.
Very helpful. So,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
And this guy's just using our
Here you
toilet. Waste management guy. Excuse me, this is some of our equipment. These are salters getting ready. This is just mowers. These are all my snow throwers. These are my motorcycles. Octavius!
Hey, Christy.
How are you?
I'm
Octavius,
okay.
what do you do?
I'm a shop assistant.
And so, Octavius, you came to us and then you left us because you said, I ain't taking that shit no more.
Nah.
Yeah. So, Octavius, what's some of the goofiest stuff you've seen here? Octavius works outside with Mo and Carrie.
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
Yep.
In the cold month.
Yeah, it's very cold. So, are you born and raised Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah. And so, Octavius, do you have kids?
Yes.
How many do you have?
I have one and two step kids.
Oh, right on. And so, Octavius, what's the goofiest thing you've seen around this joint? Something that you just are like, man, I cannot believe this.
Right off the top of my head, the chickens.
The chickens again! And did you eat any of their eggs yet?
No, I haven't.
Does that gross you out, sort of?
Yeah, it can.
It grosses them out!
To actually see live chickens, yes.
But do you eat some of the vegetables from the vegetable garden on the roof?
Yes, I have.
Oh, right on. Boom. All right, Octavius, have fun. Get at it.
You too.
Now we're going into the HR office. This is the serious office with serious shit going on. Right, Oscar? Right? Serious stuff going on in this room. Should we knock first or should we just bust in? Hi, everyone.
Hi.
How long, what's your name?
Jason.
Jason Sloat. How long have you worked here?
I've worked here a little over 4 years now.
What have you done, Jason, in 4 years?
This actually came up yesterday, and it turns out at this point I've had 8 different jobs in 4 years.
Okay, so you, because...
So I've been through a lot of changes. I actually started in the field as a laborer. Then for a while I was helping out the head of our snow removal as his assistant. Then I started managing the CTA snow removal account, so I was kind of a snow account manager. Then I moved into maintenance account manager for 1 season. Then I started doing some training things and taking over some of our relationships with not-for-profit and workforce development folks.
And why is that? Because of what your schooling is, don't you think?
Right, because I have a background in education.
A master's
in English literature, and I taught English at the University of Montana for a couple years.
But you are really a country boy.
I'm from a farm in Indiana. Yeah,
all right.
So I have a rural background.
So that qualifies him to be in the landscaping business.
Anybody who grew up on a farm can be a landscaper.
Yeah.
The two go hand in hand. So then I ran the watering program here for a while. Then I moved into helping develop a better HR department. And then finally I landed in the spot where I am now, which is mostly risk management. So dealing with workers' comp claims and anything insurance related, property damage, auto accidents, and helping the company focus on safety and training.
So this is a huge new area for us, and we don't consider it a profit center, but we consider it a savings area because we never paid attention to it in this day and age when you have like predators out there, and I don't mean sexual predators, but predators of companies that aren't paying attention. These are employees that definitely take advantage of unemployment, workman's comp issues because you're not watching and minding the chicken coops, speaking of chickens. Then you need a guy like Jason. But what's your new thing maybe that you're going to do, and we're going to test the waters on this?
Yeah, so I'm starting to dip a toe into the fleet management part of the company.
So job number 9.
Job number 8 or 9, depending on how you count. Yeah.
So Jason, you've been here a long time. What's one of the craziest things that you've seen that you can recall? Because you have seen some dumb shit stuff. Because you've been all over in all different areas of this business. So right off the top of your head, aside from the chickens, because everybody says that, just one thing.
Probably one of the craziest things I've seen is or been a part of is one time we had to terminate a guy who I was supervising, who was working on one of the watering trucks, I believe. And it just wasn't working out. He was having trouble showing up at work, so we had to terminate him. And about several months later, 3 or 4 months later, it was right in the middle of the season. It was a hot afternoon, and my phone rings. I don't recognize the number, but I answer it, and it's this guy who I had terminated. And I think to myself right away, this guy's clearly calling me back, going to beg for his job back. So I start to say, listen, you know, I appreciate the phone call, but we're not hiring right now. And he immediately says, no, man, that's not why I'm calling. I'm not going to ask for my job back. I know I messed up. I'm calling you because right now there's a Christy Weber pickup truck parked across from my house, and the guy just went next door, and I know that next door is a crack house. So one of your employees in a Christy Weber truck is next door to my house right now, probably buying drugs. And I just wanted to call and let you know. And I was like, wow, okay. You know, what's the truck number? He tells me. It turns out it's a brand new truck. We had just taken delivery on it that day. So I can't tie it to any particular driver. So I said, thank you, I'll check into it. I was about to hang up with the guy, and he goes, no, wait, man, wait. I was like, okay, what's going on? He's like, he's coming back out. He's coming back out. So what's funny about this is I tell everyone who comes here, because I do new hire orientations, and one of the things that I tell them is, be very careful what you do, because in the city, someone's always watching you. And 9 times out of 10, the news will get back to us faster than you can imagine. And I was laughing because this was a perfect example of this. There's a guy sitting on a stoop in some random part of the west side of the city who's giving me a play-by-play of the guy who just went into the crack house to buy drugs and is now coming back out. So he says, all right, he's getting in the pickup. He's getting in the pickup. And I was like, all right, you know, well, I'll catch him when he comes back. He's like, no, wait. He's doing the drugs. He's doing the drugs. And I was like, okay, all right, well, you know, thanks for the information. So at this point, I'm not sure what to do.
So we wait for the guy. Everybody knows about it by now, believe me, because, you know, this is big news. So we wait for this guy because, to be honest with you, this guy works for me. I'm running the shop at this time. So this is kind of my underling. And I've liked this guy. I've developed a relationship with this guy. So he shows up at the office.
So I wait outside the shop door, and pretty soon the guy comes pulling in the pickup truck very slowly. And he stops, and he turns, and he sees me, and then he sits in the truck for a second like he's trying to think of what he's going to do. And then he opens the pickup truck door, and it's clear that he was maybe going to, I don't know what, nod off for a while or whatever, but he knows he has to get out because I'm watching him. So he tries to get out, but his legs aren't working very well, and so he literally kind of slides out down onto the ground. And then he's sitting there on his knees, and he's looking at me like, hey, you know, like, now I'm on the ground. I don't know if I can get up. And I was like, hey, what's going on? So he turns, and he starts pulling on the seatbelt, and he was like, I'm just testing the seatbelt on this thing. So,
busted!
Yeah. So,
busted!
Bottom line, he was immediately loaded up and taken to the clinic to take a drug screen, and he came back positive, and it was a bit of an unfortunate ending, but it was just one of those days when, as we all say, you never know what's going to happen here.
And to just further the case for this guy is that I had made a connection. He had come up to me since I had just had a baby and asked me if I wouldn't want to adopt his baby because his girlfriend was accidentally pregnant by him and he couldn't deal with it because he didn't have any money. So I said no because my girlfriend said no, and we put him in touch with somebody from the office who had been trying to have a baby. And right when all this had happened was exactly the same timing that the adoption papers were signed with his girlfriend for the baby for one of my employees. And as my employee said, not only did you help me find a dog, an apartment, and now a baby. So, Maricela! Thank you, Jason. Great story. I do remember that. Maricela's newish. Maricela comes, how long have you been here?
When
1 year, but it seems like 5.
Yeah, exactly. So, where do you live, and what do you do here, and where did you come from?
I live on the southwest side of Chicago, Midway area, and I'm the HR director. And prior to coming here, I have about 15 years of HR experience, but in a nonprofit sector.
So, Maricela, you've worked for a lot of big companies and big firms in HR, and I think I can safely say that coming here was definitely going to be a stress for me, because I had sort of just run this the way I wanted to run it. And Maricela has had to figure out how to work in a private company with a owner family type business instead of a big non-for-profit. So what is, just quickly, Maricela, tell us, it's some crazy story or something that you'd like to share with the producers. This is a thing I'm putting together for trying to be on TV. Right. So,
let's see. Craziest thing was probably seeing little Oliver in the pool here, naked, kind of waiting in the pool.
Oh, man. Very not OSHA friendly. My child comes over, takes off his clothes, and jumps into the pond here. Not only jumps in, but has fallen in. And so many people are a little astounded by that. So how about with an employee? I mean, is there anything that... Because you have really changed the culture and... Right. Set up a lot of boxes and rules and regulations. You don't think it's a bad company, do you?
No, I think it's a great place to work. I love the spontaneity and that everybody is more like friends than actual coworkers and so on. So that's great.
So do you partake in the Friday night happy hour, don't you?
Oh yeah, right. That's kind of a strange. That's not something I'm experienced with, but yeah, that's a lot of fun. I think it brings a lot of employees together and so on.
So Maricela is a very straight-laced gal, but when she sits in there and drinks with those guys, she can be pretty funny. And it is fun, but they missed you last week. Where were you?
Oh,
yes.
No, I couldn't do the tequila on a Monday night.
Oh, okay. Oh, here's Rob, who brought us. Rob is not an employee, but a consultant, so we will run by him, as we don't want to be charged by him. So, Rob Kowalski, good. I'm good. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Here we go. He's always with me, even in the bathroom. All right, we're going to walk back and just see who else. Here we are. Now we're kind of in the back of the building. These are cages that we have all of our equipment. These are all of our bulbs that we're installing. This is a whole crate of bulbs. Men's locker room, which is unbelievable. Screws, nuts, and bolts. So this is sort of the back of our shop. And as you can see, if you look in the distance, and I'll try to zoom in. See if I can zoom in. There is the John Hancock. So our shop is situated on 12 acres that I bought from the city of Chicago through a redevelopment agreement. Hey, Care.
Yes, ma'am. Hi.
Hey, how are you? So,
I'm
Carrie.
Right. Working hard.
Working hard?
Yeah.
So, Carrie, what do you do here?
I am a yard assistant. I do most of the loading and unloading for Christian Weber Landscapes.
And how long have you worked here?
I've been working here 4 years.
And so, what else did you do besides what you're doing now?
What?
What did you do before you did this yard stuff?
I was on a cruise. I did a cruise for 6 months, and then I worked at Arby's. I'm glad I am here because I deserve all the good work.
and so now, Carrie, what's some of the good shit that's happened to you in your life since you started working here?
Well, I got a good promotion. I have no more stress. I am happy.
Are you married?
No, not yet. Next year I will be.
And who do you work with?
I work with my brother Mo. He's my supervisor. He's the top dog in the yard.
What's some of the crazy stuff that you have seen? What's just one crazy ass thing that you've seen around here?
A bunch of leaves.
Yeah. What he's talking about is right now we collect the leaves from a suburban site, and we have a mountain that literally is 2 stories tall. Is that correct?
It's longer than 2 stories, more 5 stories.
And so Felicia bought these, and what are you doing with these bulbs? What's going on?
I'm taking them in the back for Jennifer.
All right. Oh, they're Jennifer's?
Yes.
Probably for Lakeshore Drive, right?
Yep.
All right.
All right, Bob.
Thank you.
No problem. Talk to me again soon.
I will. And this is a guy visiting.
Hanging out.
Hanging out. What do you think of this company, just as a kind of a guy observing?
So far, things seem to be coming together. It's a very fluid system.
So when you get that organized and you understand that, will you explain it to me then?
I'll explain it to
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Christy, you want your...
My dog has discovered... Get him! Is he in there? Where's he at? Find him. Where's he at? He's discovered a rat. On our deck, this is our outdoor courtyard for the staff. It'll be really hard for me to capture this on the video. It's going to be hard to capture it, but you know, we have like this patio, and then we have this tree that an artist made, and we have a green roof up there with some more artist stuff. And as you walk through here, this is where Roger cooked the eggs up that one morning and sat here, and obviously the wind got a hold of a few things here and tipped it off, so we need to get somebody out here and fix it. This is another big art display from a friend of mine that does takes junk. These are all chairs. So she has created this crazy piece in our courtyard. This is our building. This is where I was interviewing all of the staff. This is our greenhouse, and I'll show you that, and our shop building all here. And then as you go back here, you know, we have a big iconic wind turbine that does not work. Over there you'll see some greenhouses and a little machine moving. That's a nursery that we lease the land to. I have 12 acres that I bought. I mentioned that. And then over here I have my fancy chicken coop. And this is where we lock up the chickens at night because of the coyote that has eaten a few of them, or one of them. So, and then we put a green roof on top of it. And in here, sadly, we need to clean the chicken coop. Out here is just, and there's, you can see it's the Willis Tower, which we all call the Sears Tower, in the background. And so I don't know who this is. Somebody that's going to the nursery across the street. See my chickens over there somewhere? No, I didn't. Oh. They're around here somewhere. I don't know where they're running. This is a permeable paved road. Our building is LEED Platinum. This is again more of the artwork that this gal's done. This is a native retention pond that we illegally burnt this spring, which was a blast. This is another art piece. Now I'll walk to the front of the building, and I actually feel like I've put together a piece that is showed, I don't know, you, what Christy Weber Landscapes is about. We will maybe interview a few more people later this afternoon when they come in. But I think we've got a good snapshot of several of the staff. So this is the front of the building. And we have solar thermal. Everybody thinks it's photovoltaic, but it is not. Oh, we can't find any of their eggs.
They all hang together.
So they generally hang together. There's one of the hens.
Oh, here's a couple more, so they're close.
They're all in here somewhere.
I don't blame them. I'd get out of the way, too.
This is one of our hens. Oh, there they are. There's another hen. They're all scratching they're scratching for bugs. They're all scratching for bugs right now. So, front entrance. Oh, one of our panels blew off our building. That was where our sign once stood. So that bums me out. I didn't know that blew down. All right. So I'm pissed about that right now. I'm going to have to go out there and find out where the hell that piece of the sign is. Okay, here comes Joel. All right.
Off to UFC bulbs.
Off to USC bulbs. Yay.
Bulbs.
So, Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you know that our sign blew off our building?
The sign blew off the building.
The Christy Weber landscape sign?
Where is it?
Big chunks of it.
It's leaning up against the tree. It was on the sidewalk this morning.
Better call Precision Sign.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I put it up against the tree.
All right, well.
How many chunks of the
Just
sign?
one chunk. It's half of it.
All right.
Yeah.
So John Alexander,
Being stalked now.
I'm stalking him. So John, where are you from, and how long have you worked at Christy Weber Landscapes?
From Milford, Iowa, and I've worked here for almost 2 years.
So what do you manage? What's your job?
Field supervisor, lakefront, labor, material, and equipment.
What's your degree?
Horticulture from Iowa State.
Is your family in farming?
No, manufacturing and secretary at the elementary school.
So what's one of the craziest things? John has actually experienced something very tragic with our company. So tell us real quick what happened to one of our employees while you were working this year.
He had an accident where his foot came in contact with a mower blade, and it didn't cut it off, but it did some damage to the soft part of the foot.
It cut it pretty bad. And he was like 65 years old, an ex-con, actually a great guy, and sadly he's been out and had 2 or 3 surgeries to put his foot back together. What's a fun thing that crazy thing that happens? Something that just you can't believe as a country boy.
I just can't believe that all the trees and stuff we put in the parkways expect to live growing in concrete. You know, you expect a big old ash tree to grow in a 4x4 square in the middle of a sidewalk. You wonder why it doesn't do well.
It's true. We're asked to do some things in the city that are just seem ridiculous, but we get paid for it.
Yep,
so
exactly.
We do it.
Exactly.
And one of your prestigious accounts that John takes care of is Trump Towers. Have you ever met Mr. Trump or no?
No, I haven't met him. I met a guy that deals with him. Forget what his name was. He was in a neck brace last year. Was it Paul or Ken? Ken, one of his engineers. We talked with him quite a bit. But, other than that, I've been down there a lot, and maybe I don't recognize celebrities, but I don't see any celebrities going in and out. But I'm sure they are, but I just don't know who they are.
But he did meet the Ranzik and Juliana,
Yeah.
and so, you know, on the other reality TV show that we worked on. So,
Yeah, it's a real nice place down there.
yeah. And have you had fun working here?
Yeah, I have. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it a lot. I like different challenges every day. And I like it. But
Yeah. So, and we like him. So, all right. Thanks, John.
It's a tricky to stand around again.
Yeah. Yeah. They're gathering to figure out. They're gathering to figure out their lunch plans. So. Okay, I think for now we can press stop and pick up on some other employees when they come back from the field. Good morning, back at it again. Gonna go interview a couple more people that I know are here right now. Matthias. Good morning.
Good morning.
Matthias, newcomer.
Oh no.
What's your name?
Matthias Scheidler.
And what do you do here?
I'm a field supervisor for CDOT and actually a whole bunch of other contracts too.
And so how long have you worked here?
Since March 21st,
And
2011.
where'd you work before you came here?
The Morton Arboretum.
And so, aside from making more money now,
And working a lot more.
and working a lot more, how many hours? Like, what was your longest day that you worked last last summer?
Year? Oh, like probably 15 or 16 hours.
Yeah.
I'd say.
So, and you work for the city.
Yeah.
Do you find that to be pretty interesting?
Very eye-opening.
What's one of the things that's eye-opening about work for the city?
The amazing amount of lack of communication between city departments.
City department. So, how about at Christy Weber Landscapes? Tell me some crazy thing that you think is around this place.
Crazy thing around this place? Oh, I think one of the craziest things is how young and vibrant everybody is.
Okay.
It's a neat community to work in. So.
Oh, right on. So you're gonna stick around?
Yeah.
You're gonna do snow?
Gonna do snow, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited, a little nervous.
Yeah. So we'll teach you how to plow. Thanks.
That'll be great.
Who else is here that I did not get yesterday? Who's back here that's inside? Everybody's gone from the office. Where are they? Oh, it's because it's 7 a.m. and they're designers. They don't even wake up till 8 o'clock. All right. I think I got everybody over on this section. I'm just trying to add a few more.
Who's going to edit this?
Nope, we're just sending it. I am not editing it. So let's go out. Let's go outside and take a look at, introduce you to a few of the staff that go outside. Not many speak English, so we'll just have say morning in Spanish and English and go from there. Good morning. Good morning. It's early. Good morning, guys. How are you? You look pretty. Are you going hunting today? You've got your buenos dias. How's that? All right. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
I'm gonna wake up.
You're gonna wake up. Coming back. Adrian, did I got you yesterday or no? Hey, Adrian. How are ya?
Good, yourself?
Good.
Awesome.
Roberto, how are you? Getting ready to leave?
Good, yeah.
How many years you worked here?
It'll be my 5th season.
5th season, and so you are a foreman
Yes, I'm a foreman.
for residential.
Residential, yes.
And who's your boss?
Christy Weber.
Yeah. Who's your other boss?
There's Adrian.
Adrian. Here's Adrian. Adrian, say your name. What do you do here?
My name is Adrian Medina. I'm account manager for Christy Weber.
Yep. Are you Mexican?
Mexican guy.
Where are you from?
From Durango.
Durango.
Yeah.
Your dad in the business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Landscape company as well.
You don't want to work for your father,
No,
though.
working for Christy Weber.
So, Adrian, how do you like it working here?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
A lot of different people. You work with a lot of different people that have like good ideas and company, doing pretty good. I
Yeah.
like,
What's one of the craziest things that just you cannot believe has happened here? Like that you see that just
Besides
like
the chickens running around?
yeah, the chickens running. Everybody says the chickens. What else?
2 little babies running around.
2 little baby naked. Naked. So that's kind of fun. So
Other than that, I think everything else is pretty cool.
it's pretty cool, and you have fun.
I have fun.
All right.
All right.
Bye. Is that Mo? It's Ruben. No, it's not Ruben. All right. Good. The 50-cent pop machine. Here's some guys getting organized. Good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Mucho trabajo, poquito dinero. Sí. Bien, bien? All right. All right, we'll go back here and get one of my... Oliver. Buenos dias.
Buenos días, good morning.
¿Cuántos años por Christy Weber? How long have you worked here?
About 6.
6 years.
Yeah.
As... What do you do?
Fixing the snow blower, put it ready for the storms.
Yeah. Small engine mechanic, right?
Oh yeah, and sometimes and the other one stuff too.
Yeah, trucks, you name it.
Yeah.
Oliver,
Yes.
do you like working here?
Oh yeah, I like it.
And what's something funny that people, chickens, what's crazy? What's crazy about Christy Weber Landscapes?
I not remember now.
Everybody. He's afraid to say anything because the boss is asking him. All right. All right, so this is, a little smattering everybody outside. So, I think, aside from showing you upstairs, our greenhouse and our exterior roof space, green roof, I don't know how come I couldn't remember what it was called, we are just about done, so I'm going to walk us up there right now. Good morning! Wow, you're a big dude. For a Mexican, holy smokes. You're Mexican, right?
Guatemala.
Oh, Guatemala. Oh, he's a Guat. Yes. I didn't see your hair. All right. We do have some Guatemalans at work here. They're political asylum people. So here's another guy we want to talk to really quick. Really quick. Hector! Hey, how are you? How long have you worked here?
10 years.
10 years. So what do you do?
Commercial construction. I'm the field supervisor now.
So do you like working here?
I love it.
And you just started kind of a new position this year, didn't you?
Yeah, this is my first year as field supervisor.
So you're a supervisor of how many guys?
20.
20 guys. So what do you think of that job?
It's stressful, but just really fun.
Yeah. Do you still get in the machines?
Nah, sometimes.
Yeah? And that's fun.
I don't want to miss that, yeah.
Yeah. So what is one of the craziest things that you see around this place that you just are like, if a friend said to you, asked you a question like, how do you like, what's like Christy Weber Landscapes like?
Big company with big projects. Like, I love when we got these important, great projects. That's the first thing.
We do have some good important.
We work with these cranes, we work like green roof, huge trees, all that big. I like the big.
Yeah, the big jobs.
The big jobs.
So where are you from in Mexico?
Jalisco.
Jalisco.
Yeah, Totonilco, where the tequila is made.
Where tequila's made. All right. Oh, here's another Mexican guy, Victor. Newest field ops guy. Hey, Victor. How are you? You're stopping right here. You're talking to me. So, Victor, what do you do in the company?
The water department field supervisor.
And do you have a little business on the side where you cut grass too?
Yes, ma'am.
When you have time?
After work. Saturday and Sunday.
So, Victor, when did you start being a field supervisor here?
3 months ago.
So, do you think this company is unusual that there's so many Mexican guys that work in management than other companies?
Yes, it's the best company what I have in my world, in my life.
So, Victor, tell me what's a crazy thing that you see that happens around this place that you just don't think happens at other companies, especially landscaping companies.
The heart what the owner has for us.
Oh, the heart. Oh. Okay, so he does a lot of ass kissing. I just had to tell you. So, but we love him. Correct? Right?
And the jackets too.
Oh,
that's the best.
I gave him a different jacket, made him feel special. So, okay. Victor Contreras, correct? That's his name. But, I just want to remind you that it's 7 a.m. and we're all up, running around. So you guys in California, you're still in bed. All right, here we go. We're going to go upstairs. So I'm going upstairs to the greenhouse. So up here is our greenhouse. And in the greenhouse is most of the plants that we pull out from customers and just kind of store up here. And also, use it for various and different community groups. This is all of our bee stuff. our bee outfits because we have bees on the roof. I'll show you the bees. So up here, this is again all the artwork. We're out on the west side of Chicago. So what you see over to on this over here is a building that we actually tried to buy this building, and it has a steeple and a smokestack, and then we have our wind turbine, and then the Sears Tower. So the idea was these iconic images from the street all the way to downtown. So I'm going to try to show you that right now. So there's the turbine, there's the smokestack, and as you keep going, there's the turbine, and there is the Sears Tower in downtown. An incredible view. We're in the PMD, meaning that nobody can build bigger than us, so we will always have a view of downtown. So this is an overview of our entire 12 acres. So here's our retention pond and our main road, the nursery, some more of Lucy's crazy artwork, that chicken coop, the building, the greenhouse, the green roof. And as I walk over here, I'll give you a quick view of the courtyard. And I showed you the courtyard from the ground level, but now I'm showing you from our roof. So I'm going to show you a couple more things and just tell you that we employ 260 people. We gross about $20 million in sales. We are a profitable company, approximately 12%. We grew this year. We don't like to tell everybody that, but we did, because there's many companies going out of business. We are being asked to acquire a few companies that are struggling, and we are also looking to kind of join up with a few companies to just strengthen our base of work and diversify our company. So we're looking at another material supply business, additional snow counts. But we struggle from a business perspective. We argue about whether we don't really have a real CFO. We have a general manager / CFO that's my best friend. We've made some big, costly mistakes financially for the last 5 years. We've been robbed by a controller. We forgot to pay our taxes on our property and ended up paying tons of interest and penalties. Definitely could use some advice in business. We think we know everything, but apparently we don't, because there's not a year that goes by that we don't absolutely just piss away minimally $150,000 a year in the last 5 years. Some of that is due to just growing, and growing. We, in the last 7 years, we have gone from a $5 million, $6 million company to a $20 million company. And when you do that, you are, you can just throw more money at everything. But in this day and age where everything is so tough, and to win work, you have to be extremely competitive. We can't just throw money at things. We've kind of reinvented ourselves over and over to try to keep our image fresh and clean. We are the largest in probably the Midwest landscapers, but as a landscaping company, but we cannot seem to grow over 20 million. So, not with the base of work that we're doing. Acquisition-wise, yes, we probably could. So, but we can't really acquire much more until we figure out some processes and organize our house, build our foundation. So I wanted to show you a couple more things. We feed people from in the office with our garden. And we put this garden on the roof to show our customers that you can garden on the roof, and so we think that's just pretty dang cool. And the last thing, and one of my most favorite things, is that we have beehives on our roof. So I shall walk down here and I'll show you the beehives. And they're all inside right now. We put some straw up, and so they're all snug as a bug in a rug. And we're really, really super proud of our bees. And we actually, you just made me think, since I'm talking to you, that I have a sleeve of honey that I'm going to take down, and everybody will eat it like they never had honey in their lives. So, and I'll show it to you. So, this, I don't know if I can see this, but this is one of our hives, and I'll take this down and I'll just sit this in the kitchen, and people will literally cut it open, and they don't even know it, but they'll even eat the wax. But I think that's pretty typical of all offices. Anything sweet, even if it tastes disgusting, offices, they eat it. So anyway, that's Christy Wauer Landscapes in a nutshell. I hope I didn't record too much. And I really would love to work with you guys, and I think we're a very unusual office. And call me if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.